Here is the final boss of SAT math questions. How long would it take you to solve this question? It tells us a function which is quadratic, has to open upwards, and has the vertex hk. K has to be less than 0, meaning the y value of the vertex must be negative. Also, f of negative 9 equals f of 3, and we need to find which of these must be true. Luckily, on the SAT, you have Desmos, which is the graphing calculator built into the software. Let me show you how you can solve it with that. Let's first tell Desmos what f of x has to equal, like this. And now that we did that, we can now do f of negative 9, square line f of 3. And this is going to have Desmos solve a and c for us, so that f of negative 9 equals f of 3, just like the question says. And looking at it, the answer is D. Yeah, 100%. The answer is D. Because the graph is opening upwards, just like we want, and the y value vertex is negative, just like we want. And C is not less than 0, because C is 0, so that's not less than 0. And A is not greater than or equal to 1. That right now, it's less than 1. So the question asks which of the following must be true. We found scenarios where they weren't true, so it's neither of them. The answer is D. And we got really lucky with this question because the values of A and C Desmos gave us helped us right away. Like, we knew immediately both of them were wrong just because of the values it gave us. But if it gave us less helpful values, for example, it gave us A equaled 3, for example, like just right there, it told us A equaled 3. How would we prove that it must be true, that A has to be greater than 1 or not? You could just make a slider for A and just move it around. Right, you move the slider, you notice when A is negative, it's not opening upwards anymore, right? The graph has to open upwards, right now it's opening downwards. So then you know, oh, A has to be negative. So like, for example, if the condition was A has to be less than 0, then you would know, oh, that must be true, because whenever A is negative, it opens downwards. Same thing for C. Like, after you've done it for A, you can make a slider for C and test it for yourself. You notice, okay, moving C up just moves the entire graph up. So probably has something to do with the y value of the vertex being negative, right? And you notice, oh wait, yeah, it's positive right now. So as soon as C is 6 or greater, the y value of the vertex is not negative anymore. So you know, okay, for the y value to be negative, C has to be less than 6. So that could be a condition, right? So like, for example, if the question asked, is C have to be less than 6 or not? You would know, oh, that must be true. Because anytime C is less than 6, K, like, it all checks out. The graph is opening upwards, and K is less than 0, so that checks out. And when C is 6 or greater, that doesn't check out. So you know, oh, that must be true then. So that's how you can solve this question using Desmos. And I think it's much easier this way, actually.